Destroy them. So these are the M1s outside of the domain, and when you use them outside of the domain, they still behave like typical weapon M1s or like mythical fruit M1s. Plus they look fire. Just peep the animation, peep the VFX. Yeah, that's cold. Next up, we got the X move outside of the domain. The player dashes through the enemy to stun them and then throws their dagger back towards the enemy with an automatic slashing effect. And it also disassembles whoever is hit and reassembles them further away from you. Tell me that's not gas. Alright, now we have the C move outside of the domain. You throw your dagger in a spinning motion, cutting down enemies and certain objects in your path. It also returns to you like a boomerang while pulling your enemy closer to yourself. And then last but not least, we have you throw your dagger towards your current mouse position and teleport straight to it. But if you land your F move, it's a different story. Once you land your F move, you start cutting up your enemy as soon as your dagger lands on them. Keep it right now. Yes, sir. Alright, and now for the most important part of the control rework, the Z move. Tap the Z move to open your gigantic domain. And peep the visuals on it. It looks so much better than before. The upgrade is insane. Daggers mode. The hands mode purpose is for creating and controlling the battlefield. Y'all are gonna see it once I showcase it. And meanwhile, the dagger mode is meant for cutting and execution. And to switch between the modes, you have to tap the Z ability while you're inside of your domain, which is also indicated by some special VFX, as you can see. Alright, and while you're inside of your own domain, all your movement related animations are changed as well. So peep the idle animation right now, it's looking mad clean. The dashes are mad fire too, they got changed as well. And the jump animation looks fire too. Not only that, but your flash step also has a cool feature now. Whenever you flash step, the location you land at will spawn a pillar right below you. That's gonna launch you straight in the air for extra movement. Yes, sir. Alright, one's now for the dagger mode. By swiping your mouse, you're gonna cause a massive slash spanning over the entire screen. You can either hold it or quickly slash too. And then once you cut an object, it's gonna make it blow, and you can cut it into even more tiny pieces afterwards, which is really fun. And you can also catch other players lacking inside of your domain by just slashing them with the M1s as well. Next up is the X move. Once you land it, you do a crazy combo, and I mean it's actually crazy. Look at it right now. It looks peak. Yes, sir. Now for the C move. You basically release a barrage of 3 slashes towards your mouse position. If you spread out your slashes, you create a multitude of AoE slashes. But if you use them all in the same position, the slashes expand into a massive AoE. Just like you can see right here. And that was just a dagger mode. We still have to showcase the hands mode right now. Alright, so let's start off with the M1s. By tapping M1, you create giant cubes. And the more you tap, the more you create. And by holding the M1, you increase the size of the cubes you spawn in. You can either throw them one by one or all at once, it don't matter. Alright, so next up we have the X move. You send a powerful shockwave in front of you. If you hit an enemy with it though, you start piecing them up with a bunch of boulders and slam them towards the ground afterwards. But if you didn't hit anybody with it, don't worry about it. You still throw a bunch of boulders at your current mouse position that do a lot of damage. Next up, we do have the C move, which is also really cool. Once you press it, you pull down the hexagons from your domain's walls and launch them towards your mouse position. You do a good bit of damage too, and it looks sick. Here's some other cool features this fruit has. Once you have your domain open, you can walk on water, dash on water, it doesn't matter. If you leave your domain, you can... I don't really gotta explain this one since it's very similar to the previous version. However, it did get a crazy visual upgrade. Just look at how sick it looks. I definitely do not want to get hit by this move whatsoever because the devs, I don't know, they were going crazy with this move. Now, if you hold the V move, it's a whole different story because it triggered this insane cinematic right here. Go peep it right now. Go peep, yo. Every time I see the cinematic, I get real hype. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, the devs really cooked with this cinematic right here. Hold down below. The control rework was extremely hype, but we also have another crazy feature coming to the game. Bloxus is now introducing an all-new dungeon system, which is a new PvE experience similar to raids that can be played with up to 4 players. Your goal is to cart. After you clear each floor, you're going to roll for special buffs that power up your characters in a special way. In these rounds, after you clear the dungeon, you can get access to the new trinket accessories, which are going to buff your stats and add cool extra modifiers to your build. You can have 2 of them equipped at the same time using the new build menu. This menu summarizes all the buffs the player currently has equipped, so you no longer have to use the nerd NPC to find out what accessories or trinkets do. Make them more powerful. And you can also reforge your modifications by spending data to reroll their properties. However, this can only be done with grade 3 or higher trinkets. You can also scrap your trinkets in exchange for some data. Overall, these trinkets are a very sick addition to the game. Let me know your thoughts on them in the comment section down below and spam them W's, you feel me? Will be added and can be selected from the new settings gear menu if a player is detected playing on a mobile device. One of the cool things is that it allows for you to quick cast your abilities when selected, and your player will be placed in shift lock view from now on. As you guys can see, the top bar also got read. Video, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to come back on Christmas, December 25th for our winter gotcha and our